Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this special segment of Kapihan sa RR1. This segment is dedicated to all the women of the Bureau of Internal Revenue, Revenue Region Number 1, as the whole world is celebrating the International Women's Month this March. Today, we have with us the advocates of gender and development and members of the GAD focal point system of RR1 who will be sharing with us their views about gender equality and women empowerment. When we speak of women, they are usually seen as the inferior type compared to men. But as years go by, perception of women are changing. So without much ado, allow me to introduce to you a person who does not stop until an understanding of gender equality is reached. He is the author of the Gender Pay Gap and who spearheaded this program, the Kapihan sa RR1. A true GAD advocate, please welcome our Assistant Regional Director, Attorney V. C. Kadangin. Welcome po, sir.
Yes, good morning, Grace.
Good morning,
Good morning
sir.
to our viewers.
Our next guest is RR1's GAD focal person and has been a GAD advocate from the time RR1 has become active in pursuing gender equality in the Bureau. Please welcome the Chief of Legal Division, Attorney Jodeline Idos.
Good morning, Miss Grace. Good morning, everyone.
Also here to join us is another GAD advocate and an active member of RR1 GFPS. Please welcome the Assistant Chief of Legal Division, Attorney Genevieve Mendiguarin. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Ma'am Grace. Good morning, viewers.
Next, we have with us today a GFPS member and GAD advocate, the Assistant Revenue District Officer of Revenue District Office Number 4, Calasiao Pangasinan, Sir Aldrin Camba. Morning, sir.
Good morning, Miss Grace. Good morning, everyone.
Also with us is another GFPS member and GAD advocate, the Assistant Chief of the Assessment Division, Ma'am Felicidad Mangabat. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Miss Grace. Good morning, viewers.
And last but not the least, here to join us is one of RR1's GFPS member and a true GAD advocate, the Chief of Client Support Unit, Sir Carmelito Caday. Welcome po, Sir Lee.
Good morning, Miss Grace. Good morning sa ating mga viewers.
So, umpisa na po natin. Kumusta po kayo lahat? Umpisa na po natin yung talakayan about gender and development at saka women empowerment. So, eto yung itatanong ko sa inyong lahat. Question, how long have you been part of the GFPS? Attorney John.
Okay, thank you, Miss Grace. I've been part of the GFPS since 2013, so it's almost 9 years.
Okay. How about Attorney Jen?
Since 2019, so wala pa pong 2 taon.
Okay. So, medyo bata-bata pa. Sir Lee, how long have you been part of the GFPS?
Opo, thank you, Miss Grace. Ganun din po kay Attorney John. I think it's 2013, so more or less 8 to 9 years na po.
Oh. Ma'am Feli, gaano na po katagal?
Yes, Miss Grace. I've been in GFPS member since 2016. So that is already 5 years.
Okay. So, mas nauna si Attorney Jen sa inyo. How about Sir Aldrin? How long have you been a part of GFPS?
Yes, I think 2019 when I became an assistant RDO of RR1. So almost 2 years.
Halos sabay po pala tayo. And syempre, kay Attorney V, how long have you been part of the GFPS, sir?
Ako 2016 when I was first assigned at the regional office.
Ma'am Feli, were you willing to join the GFPS or napilitan lang po kayo? Parang ito yung question sa karamihan ng mga GFPS member.
Yes, I'm very much willing to join the GFPS team because it helps me a lot in building up my personality as a woman. Especially, I am a lone woman in our home. So, playing roles in GAD activities plays a vital role in my life and also in guiding our employees in the office as well as in the society. So, GAD, being a GFPS member, it helps me a lot.
Wow, sige. Talagang God advocate si Ma'am Feli. Thank you, Ma'am. And Attorney Jen, can you share with us some insights you have learned by being member of the GFPS?
Thank you, Ma'am Grace. I think if there are, I'm fairly new dito sa GFPS. I've been a member since 2019, and that was the time I think that the GFPS is not as active as it is as compared in 2017 and prior years. And if there are things that I've learned as a member of the GFPS, it is number one is that each and everyone must take an active part, must be an active participant in channeling yung mga GAD perspective and yung mga yun. And then second, of course, aside from being active, is that we have to listen, and then we have to be open to all suggestions and be sensitive to the to other perspective po, kasi hindi lang tayo nag-iisa, may kanya-kanya po tayong mga opinion at mga perspective sa mga buhay-buhay. And then if we are to truly implement an effective gender and development program, we have to listen to everyone, to the yung mga opinion po ng mga other stakeholders po. Thank you.
Okay, sige, thank you. And Attorney Jodeline Idos, in your own evaluation, how far have RR1 gone in our efforts in promoting gender equality in the Bureau?
Siguro, Miss Grace, in a scale of 1 to 10, I can say 4, 5. Because when we had our GMF evaluation last year, no, ang pinakamalakas na strength ng RR1 is on 3 point ng GMF na people. So, we really work on capacitating yung mga empleyado ng BIR RR1. So, insofar as people is concerned, I can say na yun yung strength ng RR1. So, in that aspect, so magaling tayo. And I believe na pag okay tayo sa people, all else will follow. So it's a long shot. Actually, hindi natin makukuha yan in a few years. But I do believe that with people with us, no, that are committed in promoting gender equality, we'll be able to attain our objective.
So, eto naman ay isang magandang tanong. At ang tatanungin ko ay, syempre, miyembro ng mga kalalakihan. Sir Aldrin, do you support and promote gender equality?
Yes, thank you. That's a good question, Ma'am Grace. Okay. Yes, I support and promote gender equality because every woman, I think they deserve to have equal rights, opportunities, and responsibilities as the men. So, I think it is a human right. So, women should be treated fairly, and not only women. I think everyone, all genders, must be treated fairly and with respect.
Okay. Nakakatuwang manggaling sa miyembro ng kalalakihan yung kanilang pagsuporta sa gender equality. Attorney V, do you have any suggestion on how we can further promote gender and development in our office, especially in the community?
Para sa akin, gender equality at the workplace begins sa recruitment. So it's very important that we ensure that our recruitment process is free from any gender bias. For example, dun sa pinanggalingan ko na previous offices, may mga nagtatanong during interview of applicants. Tinatanong nila yung women applicant kung paano kung nabuntis ka, nanganak ka, nalipat ka ng RDO, mapapalayo ka sa pamilya, willing ka ba na mag-sacrifice? Now, at first glance, it may seem like a valid question. Kasi sa atin, alam naman natin, nalilipat tayo ng workplace. Yung ibang kasamahan natin, nakikiusap na malipat sa office na malapit sa kanilang residence. But if you put on your gender lens, you will see that it is not a valid question. Because we do not ask yung men applicants kung willing ba sila na malayo sa kanilang anak, malayo sa kanilang residence. We are making the presumption na okay lang pag lalaki. But at the same time, we are putting the obligation on women, on mothers na dapat hindi ka lumayo sa family mo. So somewhat, nai-intimidate yung mga women applicants. So we should avoid asking gender-biased questions during interviews of applicants. Yun lang, Miss Grace. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Attorney V. I learned one thing from Attorney V. Being a gender advocate, we must be equipped with a gender lens. Bago sa akin yun, sir. Thank you po. Sir Lee, ano po ba sa tingin nyo ang kahalagahan ng pagse-celebrate ng Women's Month?
Thank you, Miss Grace. Yes, yung buwan ngayon, Marso, is National Women's Month. So, may napanood akong video natin dito sa region. Meron tayong mga kasamahan na hindi pa masyadong nakakaalam ng March is celebrated as the National Women's Month. Mas alam nila yung Fire Prevention Month sa March. So, marapat, mahalaga na maipaalam sa karamihan ang kahalagahan ng pagse-celebrate ng National Women's Month. Malaki na ang ambag ng mga kababaihan ng women sa ating society sa pagsulong ng mga adhikain para sa nation building. Hindi na lamang sila para pangbahay, hindi lamang sila pang tahanan. Sa larangan ng iba't ng larangan ng buhay, mapamedisina, edukasyon, agrikultura, science, technology, military, defense, andyan na sila lahat. Lantad na ang mga kababaihan sa lahat ng aspeto ng buhay. So, I think marapat at mahalaga na bigyan sila ng papugay, pagpuri sa buwan ng Marso. And I think we cannot deny the fact that women have been a great part in nation building. So, this is your month. Happy Women's Month sa ating mga kababaihan.
So, thank you for that wonderful message, Sir Lee. Napakaganda po. Napaka-uplifting sa part ng mga kababaihan. Last question para po kay Sir Attorney V. Any message for our viewers out there para dito sa ating celebration ng Women's Month?
Let us continue to appreciate the women in our organization, the women at our workplace, not only during International Women's Day, not only during Women's Month, but every day of the year. So to our colleagues in the BIR, happy International Women's Day, happy Women's Month.
Okay. So, thank you everyone. Maraming salamat sa inyong mga pag-share ng mga views and ideals and yung mga pananaw nyo about gender and development and women empowerment. So, with that, we will end this segment. And para sa mga kababaihan, para sa mga Juana, kami po ay malugod na bumabati sa inyo ng Happy Women's Month!